Good day, everyone. Hope you're doing well today. Today's article comes from ScreenRant.com, dated August 1st, 2019. And it's titled Star Wars 5 Reasons Why A New Hope is Still the Best Movie in the Franchise, and 5 Ways It's Not. So, let's get on with this. Ever since Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope was released in May of 1977, it's been a gift that keeps on giving. 8 more main movies to date, 2 anthology films, even 2 Ewok movies, a litany of TV shows, toys, games. Name the product and slap a droid's face on it. Not to mention any and every filmmaker inspired by Star Wars to set forth and make their own mark. How many of those talents would be here without George Lucas's seminal film? While over the years, a lot of fans have migrated to the more adult Empire Strikes Back, or more kid-friendly Return of the Jedi. But as far as the original trilogy goes, it's hard to surpass the feeling a lot of fans had when they first saw the whole movie. No matter how far the vitriol sometimes goes, fans haven't forgotten how they first felt. Prequels, sequels, Disney, Lucas, Star Wars is one of the few brands that can transcend all the detractors, and to no small part to the first film. So, let's count on for number 10. Best. It's Star Wars. Why is A New Hope still the best Star Wars movie? Because it's friggin' Star Wars, that's why. You don't get anything else from the Star Wars universe without this fun first movie. No Ewoks, no Rey, no video games, no Disney ride, heck, no Empire Strikes Back without the original Star Wars. The feeling of elation you're having right now, that's because you're remembering how cool it was to watch the Rebel assault on the Death Star. Very true, very true. Without A New Hope, there'd be nothing else. Number 9, Not. Vader versus Obi-Wan. With all the updates and changes George Lucas made to the original Star Wars, and he couldn't fix this scene, especially after watching Jedi and Sith of all ages and sizes flip-flop and fly around the world, fighting one another, he couldn't put some more oomph into the lightsaber duel between Obi-Wan and Vader. A couple months ago, a fan made an update of the scene surface. Someone tell Disney to put that into the film instead of watching 2 guys just stand there and wave a wand at each other. That's kind of true. Did you guys see that other Obi-Wan Vader? I think it's Image or Imagine 38, I think it's called. And it's more of a high-paced Vader versus Obi-Wan on the Death Star scene. Really awesome. They did such a great job. You should look for that. Let's move on. Number 8. Best. There's a character for everyone. It's no secret that Lucas researched all kinds of myths and legends when he was plotting the course of the Star Wars saga. The original Star Wars movie literally had something for everyone. For kids, they could idolize wild-eyed Luke. Brash teens and young adults had the space pirates Han and Chewie. And tough as nails Princess Leia was one of the first female role models for a new generation. Older moviegoers had Alec Guinness to root for, and just about everyone was mesmerized by Darth Vader. I was always a Luke kind of guy, and then obviously Vader was awesome. Number 7, Not. Luke's a whiny brat. Who would have ever thought that Mark Hamill's line read of, "But I was going to Tosche Station to pick up some power converters," have so much impact on a Star Wars saga. Apparently, being a whiny brat is sort of a prerequisite to head towards the dark side. While Luke never falls throughout his journey, he also stopped complaining about things for the most part after this movie. His dad, not so much. All Anakin did when he wasn't fighting was whine about Obi-Wan, the Jedi Council, and sand. That's kind of funny. Actually, it's really funny. Sand. It gets everywhere. Alright. On to the next one. Number 6, Best. Lightsabers. Without A New Hope, we were never introduced to one of the coolest weapons in all of cinema. Lightsabers have been a part of every Star Wars movie except Solo. What kid hasn't swung a stick around making humming noises? In fact, Lucas had to tell several of the prequel Jedi actors to stop making the humming noises. They do that in post. Yeah, I saw that. I think it was ObiWan, the one, Ewan McGregor, that would start humming and stuff like that. And they had to tell him to stop doing that. They'll do that in post. I still do that though, so yeah, fight me. Number 5, Not, the Special Edition. In 1997, to celebrate 20 years of Star Wars, George Lucas went back and updated all 3 of the original movies with new scenes and new effects, cleaning up the films to look more like his original visions. The entire idea seemed amazing until the movies came out. A New Hope is probably the most irregular of the new cuts, mostly for Han no longer shooting first. Not only does it change the character that Han Solo was at that point in the movie, the effect itself looks terrible, making the scene feel even more wrong. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. When they did to clean up the films and all that, I liked it. Personally, I did. So I can't really complain about that too much. Number 4, Best, Luke and the Twin Suns. For such a simple shot, it has also become one of the most iconic shots in Hollywood history. Luke, a young farm boy, comes out of his kitchen, kicking up some sand, a little frustrated at the hand he's been dealt. He stares out onto the twin suns of Tatooine, and John Williams' amazing score cues up. It's all anyone needs to understand how desperately Luke, and in some other ways, a lot of us just want to fly away towards adventure. It's so true, and I love the music, the score that went with that. Number 3, Not, the pacing. For such a concise plot, the original Star Wars movie moves at a snail's pace. Now, back when the film was released, perhaps that wasn't the case, but compared to the rest of the movies and the countless other movies it's inspired, the film takes a long while to finally get going. It's a testament to how watchable the film, despite it moving a little slow, but not be the best one to show your kids first anymore. Yeah, it's true. It's true that, you're not getting lightsaber battles, but I mean, right away with Darth Vader in pursuit of Leia and stuff on the Tatooine 4, I mean, that's still, you get introduced to Vader right away. So, I don't know. I still really like it. Number 2, Best, the opening shot. Conversely, on the pacing of the film, opening shot of the Rebels blockade runner being hunted down by the Star Destroyer immediately pulls you in. See, that's what I'm talking about. The rebels head for cover, knowing that a battalion of stormtroopers are on the way. Before knowing anything about Star Wars, fans knew immediately how dire the situation was, especially when that ominous breathing was heard, accompanied by the arrival of Darth Vader. See, that's what I mean. So, you can kind of forgive the rest of that after this, because you get that part, that Vader comes. So, I don't know. That's what I think anyways. And number 1, Not, no medal for Chewbacca. Chewbacca did just as much for the rescue of Princess Leia as Luke and Han did. He's also probably the reason that Han turned the Falcon around to help Luke and the Rebellion take out the Death Star. Plus, he did it all without hitting on the princess, unlike the 2 other scoundrels. But why doesn't he get a medal? This needs to be fixed somehow, someday. I had heard that they fixed that up somewhere. I'm not sure if it was a comic or what, but I heard that they had fixed that up, that Chewbacca actually did get a medal. Or was that something else? I don't know. Maybe I'm just remembering something wrong. Anyways, what do you think about Star Wars, the first one? Well, not the first. You know what I mean. The A New Hope. What do you think about that? Does it still excite you when you see it and when you watch the whole thing? Do you like the original of A New Hope, or do you like the restored version, or what version do you like? Let me know in the comments below. I personally love all of it, I guess. Really, I like each version. Each version is something unique, and I like them all. So, come on, fight me on it. Let's go. Anyways, thanks for watching. Take care, and have an awesome day.